Hello everyone, welcome to task 14 video submission. Today we will be going through the programming of the product updating process as well as the new seller dashboard. So in the previous videos we created a sign up sign in. Sign up has for two versions of users. One will be seller, another will be buyer, and then we created a homepage with attractive UI using Tailwind CSS. We also created a feature for our sign-in, Remember Me, that creates a cookie, as well as a forward password that sends an email to verify the password of the user. We also created a register page where you register the product and so on. So let's now get into the code. First of all, I'll look at the UI. So first of all, we need to be logged in as a seller. As you can see, it's seller here, so we'll sign out. Log in once again. We'll actually log in as a buyer. So just 3 user is a buyer. So just 3 sign in. So as you can see, he is a buyer. Here we go to the buyer dashboard. So there is nothing here. Dashboard does not have anything. The other section, I think there's a small issue here with the code. So as you can see, we cannot go further on from here. We also cannot type our register PHP. So spelling mistakes. Register.php. When we click it, it gets redirected. Sign out as a seller, and then here we go to dashboard. So this is the first part. This is the attractive value dashboard. It has some metrics: the total earnings, total buyers, active skills, average ratings. So there are no buyers at the moment. We have not created a dashboard. We have not created any features for buyer to actually complete sale. Like this cannot happen as the other components are not there. We have not put it by hand. As you can see here, it says 50 customers is something we put by hand. I'll show that later. So as you can see, all are active. So let's check this. Arduino Robotics, edit it. Arduino Robotics, the description, the category, price, status says it's active or inactive. We have the level of it. We have the product image right here. We can even change that if we want, but we don't want to do that right now. So we cancel and we go back. So if you go back to skill shop, you can actually see I've actually updated the carousel because I was only showing 6. So I changed it to show all. So as you can see, our robotics is right here. We have not created a feature to click and go into it yet. That will be done later. So yeah, as you can see, all these are by this user. So if you go to the dashboard, as you can see, mobile game development, animated art design, game development, we edited, we have the same image. So we have mobile game development here with a different image. Cancel it. Yeah. So that's it for the UI. We can actually this was what we spoke on the previous day, register new product. So we're not getting into that, but you can edit the products and we have quite an attractive dashboard. So let's move into the code. So first of all, we have to make sure that the user session is for buyer or seller. So if it's a buyer, you use the buyer dashboard. If not seller, you get the seller dashboard. And if else, it says get started in that section. So close the buyer dashboard and go to the seller dashboard. So first of all, here we need to collect all data from your products, orders, total earnings, total buyers, and give it its own variable. And from there we have just a simple navigation. As you saw earlier, so we have the dashboard, public store, messages. These actually tabs. So we currently only have for the dashboard. There is no public, so that will be in the next video, and no messages as well. So as for the dashboard tab, so it says here tab is dashboard. So if it's dashboard, we get this what we saw earlier. So we get we have a button called new skill, which goes to the product register.php that we showed earlier. And then we get the metrics from our database, total earnings, total variance. So those come from the tables right over here. And then we have products list taken from our own table, from our own products that we have added. So as you can see, there's nothing much over here. In the dashboard side, it's mainly UI with connections to databases or to other PHP files of ours. So as you can see here, gives us the product edit for the certain for the relevant product using the product ID. So there's one thing I missed earlier. So when we go to edit one of these, it has the unique ID. So that's special. That's what identifies which of these has beyond. So product 10, as you can see, ID 10. So we'll actually try, because our database has many products. As you can see, we have, so the ones by this user are only 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can only get these IDs for our products. So let's try to get like 5 or 4 and see how it works. Because I don't think it can work. We have coded it in a way that it should not work. So let's click edit here, go here, and now let's click 5 and see. It gets redirected. So that is all handled. That has been handled over here, I guess. So you cannot go into another product of another buyer, sorry, of another seller. So over here, yes, it's right here. So the user has to be logged in. His account time should be on a certain time, and it should match the user ID. So as you can see here, if all these conditions are together and correct, that's the only instance that we can carry forward with our product edit. Because if not, there could be a problem. I could be editing a product of another seller, which is quite a problem. So that's all handled right here. This also checks the new token. But these actually make sure that you cannot just type in URL and go to an unauthorized access of a page. So then we have getting categories from the database. So we get the IDDM from the table. And so our page actually starts from here. As you can see, it says require hello.php over here. Then we have success or error message. The product has been edited successfully. So let's go edit an image, edit product and see. Let's go to animate product design. Let's actually just put a different image right here. Let's put something like let's just put this. Let's try and update it and see. It says placed left status. Okay, it says product has been updated successfully. As you can see, it has been changed to this. We can change that anytime to anything else. So I selected an image. So there is no option to remove the current image, but we can just keep uploading a new image. It won't be an issue because what gets saved in the database is saved as an URL. So as long as the image exists in the folder that we selected, that should not be a problem. We can update the product. So that we have to always select status from here. Everything else stays as is. And so we select that, make it active, and then we click update product. It gets updated, it changes. Let's go back to the dashboard and check how it looks. Go back over here. also change other things, but it's not essential right now. So let's get back into it. So yeah, that was the success message or the error message. So you saw that there was when the active was not selected, it says there was an error. If not, it says successful. Yeah, and then we have all just the normal similar things that we had in the user profile, where we just edit the text boxes as willingly as we need to, and yeah, that's it for that. But then we also have the product image. As I showed you, can select image, but the image also has certain features. So these we spoke of in the earlier message, where we have once you go to the dashboard and go to edit, this area gets highlighted in blue. That's what happens over here. Then we also have for the drag and drop, drag over, you can bottom 50 and so on. Then we also have some validations, so we make sure that the image is a valid image and not a PDF or anything like that. Sorry, make sure it's JPG, JPEG, PNG, and nothing apart from that. Then we have the file size check. So as I told you earlier, so we first will go backwards. 1024 bytes into 1024 makes this into kilobytes. So let's take 1 into this, makes it kilobytes, and then into 1024 makes it into 1 megabyte, and then 1 megabyte into 5 makes it 5 MB. So that's the calculation right there. So if it exceeds it, we say image size must be less than 5 MB. So that's checked actually from the file. So it just checks the file size, just makes sure the file is not too big. The file is not stored in the database, it's just a URL, but it's a good practice right now. We have something like that. Then we get the preview. It's the old one. This is the image. This is the remove image button. Unfortunately, the remove image button is not shown here. It only shows once you select an image. So let's just go select this. See, get it here, and you can remove the image, but it's not there permanently. Like to remove the actual image that you have, you just have to replace it with the old one, and the old one just gets updated, like just deleted, and a new one is inserted. And then we have validations for all our entries, for our title, description, category, price, level, status, and for the image as well. So we look through the image validation. As you can see, the product title must be less than 150 characters. Description is required. That also has a character limit of 1000. Category cannot be 0. Price must be greater than 0. Select the level. Please select the status. So this we got this earlier. And so if all of that is correct, we give a post, and we get go to the product update process.php, which we spoke of and looked through in the previous video. So that's that, and then we have a few error messages and a success message, as well as the reset alert box. So once everything has been updated, we reset back to how it was, as you saw earlier. So once we click update, it resets back to how it was, no changes, and then we can go back to our dashboard. Maybe go back to our home and check any changes that we made. We did not make any changes, but yeah, as you can see, it's quite similar to the earlier one. We actually go to the update process, and here's where you see we validate everything with our variables. So that's that. As you can see here as well, allow types of images. So that's it for our product edit, as well as the dashboard. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.